Hello everyone and welcome to day 12 of your psychic powers. So we're tuning in and tapping in right now using the amazing angel therapy oracle cards to see what we need to know, and we're working on our psychic gifts. So the angels are really assisting us right now to tap into our psychic power, to realize what gifts are within us, what we're passionate about and what will help the world. So thank you angels. There we go, straight on the floor. Amazing. So the message we've got coming out today, wow, look at this. We've got cut your cords. So powerful. Cut your cords. So on this journey so far, over the last 11 days, day 12 today, we've been releasing, we've been healing, we've been cleansing ourselves and understanding what this journey is. We've been realizing who we are as a twin flame, that we are connected with the divine, that we can communicate with loved ones, and that we have got guides around us from other realms. So this is another sign that you are safe and protected. And right now, Archangel Michael is saying to you, cut your cords. Now, I'm seeing this in two ways, because when we go through a healing and when we uplift our vibration and when we become more tapped into who we are spiritually and tapping in with our psychic side, we have to cut cords. We have to release things no longer serving us, things from the past, things that we were in the past, people we were in the past, all the things that have dragged us down. So we have to cut cords with who we were to become who we are now. And I've spoke about this in the previous days. But when we cut the cords, we let go. So we forgive ourselves, we heal the situation, and we let go. And for some of you, you're going to be helping others to cut cords with things in their lives that need to go. Now, don't get me wrong, you can't cut cords with your twin flame. And I know a lot of people think that, can I cut the cord? Can I move on? When the pain's too much and the struggle and you feel like you can't go on. But in spiritual truth, it's those painful lessons that build you into who you are. And without the lessons, you wouldn't heal and you wouldn't grow. So you can't cut cords with your twin, but you can cut cords with the struggle and the fear around the journey, the things that drag you down. So cutting a cord is about releasing yourself from the attachment of fear, releasing yourself to the attachment of the outcome, releasing yourself to anything that no longer serves you. So you can cut the cords with things you're addicted to, like alcohol or nicotine or drugs or gambling or playing video games or whatever it is that's taking up your energy. So there's various forms of cutting cords, but cutting cords is cutting cords with the past and letting go to bring in a great healing to set you free. So imagine a cord is between you and a person, or between you and a situation, or between you and a thing. When you cut that cord, you feel free. It's like someone's tied you up to something and you can't move properly. You feel restricted. Or it's how you feel when you're in lockdown and you can't go where you want. You can't do what you want. You feel restricted. Well, when you cut that cord, you feel free. And you feel like you can accomplish anything because you're finally able to fly. And sometimes we cut cords in our mind. For example, we'll bring in the lockdown. Being in lockdown is frustrating, because we can't go where we want to go. We can't do what we want. But we can free our mind. We can cut the cord with our 3D world and we can move into the 5D world where we create our reality with the thoughts that we think. So it's a really powerful time for cutting cords, because we need to release any fears, doubts or worries about what's going on in the world, our relationships and our situation. So some of you are going to be working with Archangel Michael really powerfully to cut cords. And I have done in the playlist section powerful healings with the angels where you can cut the cords. We work with powerful angels. So if you want to work with people to help them to heal addictions or heal a part of themselves, or if you need to heal an addiction or a part of yourself right now, and an addiction can be anything we're dependent on, which can also be our twin flame, or it could be a relationship or the energy of a person. So the way we cut the cords is by trusting there's a power that's bigger than us watching over everything. We can't do it on our own. So we have to give it to the grace of God, give it to heaven, call on the angels, call them in. And this is why you hear about people who've overcome serious addictions like serious alcoholism or serious drug addiction with the help of heaven. You know, they say, I couldn't do it alone, so I called on a power greater than me. And that's what we do when we're working with spirit. That's what we do when we're connecting with the divine. When we're tapping in with our psychic powers, we realize the truth that we are not alone in this universe and that we have all the assistance we need that's right there now. Angels, ascended masters, guides, all waiting for us to say, come in and help me and enhance my life, and they are right by your side. So when we call on the angels, they take over and they replace our fear with faith, and they give us strength and power to cut the cords, to move forward fearlessly, and most importantly, to know that we are safe. Because when we're scared of letting go, and that's really what we're doing when we're holding on to something, a cord that needs to be cut, we're still holding on. We're afraid to let go because we're fearing the unknown. And the angels say, wherever you go, we're already there. We're already removing obstacles for you and moving things out of the way. So there's nothing to fear because we are here. So let go of fear now and trust the journey. Don't be afraid to cut the cord with that thing that's dragging you down because you'll be okay. Don't be afraid to walk away from that situation because you'll be okay. Don't be afraid to leave that relationship because you'll be supported from above. You'll be given all the time, the money, the energy, the resources, and anything else you need to survive. So this is about understanding that when you cut the cords of fear, anything is possible and you can do what you want because you are finally free of the past, the thing that's holding you down and dragging you into fear and pain. So Archangel Michael is saying to you today, I will cut these cords and I will remove any blocks or obstacles towards your future. We've got here, ask Archangel Michael to clear away any old attachments to fear that stem from past relationships, freeing you from destructive patterns. Really powerful. So when you cut the cords, you free yourself from any destructive patterns, obsession, jealousy, fear, anger. You know, anything that's kind of creating that inside of you that you have to hold on. It's about trusting the journey and having faith. So when you cut the cords, it's like putting down the oars of the canoe and allowing the current and the stream to take you where it's meant to go. It's like you stop holding on so you can transform. It's like when you hold a butterfly in your hand. If you hold it too tight, you'll hurt it. But if you allow it to move around freely, it has the power to come back. And trust that anything that you cut the cord with, if it's meant to be for you, it will come back to you. It will be with you. So don't be afraid to cut the cord because all you're cutting is the fear. You're releasing the fear. And that's when I say often on this journey, on the twin flame journey, you can't let go of your twin, but you can let go of the fear. So you're not moving on from your twin or that thing, you're moving on from the fear, the pain surrounding it all. Because we can't run from our past. It can only be accepted. So we have to bless it. We have to look at it through the eyes of love, but also being very honest, because sometimes we think about the past with rose-coloured glasses and we taint it and distort it into something beautiful when it wasn't that way at all. It was a lesson that taught us something about our life, to grow us as a soul, to make us stronger, more powerful and more tapped in with who we are so we can be a leader and a guide to others, because everything we go through in our past helps to heal our future, and everything we experience allows us to give guidance to others who are experiencing it now. So we help and guide. People teach you who've been through things, and then you teach others. So we're a student and a teacher to all things and all people. Everything is a teacher to us, and everything is growing us along the way. So we have to be very open, very bold and very honest with ourselves when we're cutting the cords. So think about it today. What do you need to release in your life? What do you need to let go of? And there will be something. And if you can't think of anything, ask yourself, what triggers me right now? What do I need to heal within me? When I'm being annoyed or there's something getting at me, what is that showing me about me? Because that's the cord of fear you need to release. the cord of doubt, the cord of envy, the cord of negativity, the cord of release. Release what's not serving you to move forward to where you are. So some of you will be helping others to cut their cords with the power of Archangel Michael. And Archangel Michael has a powerful sword of light, and he cuts through all things with it. It's as sharp as steel, but it's sharper than anything. Visualize. They always say, don't like death has a scythe and it can cut through anything. Well, that's what Archangel Michael's sword is like. It's a sword of light that flames. It's like a flaming sword of light that can cut through anything. So there's nothing that can't be healed. And when you cut a cord, Archangel Raphael comes in and fills up where it was with healing energy. It's like the old saying, God never closes a door without opening a window. So whatever you release, something better is going to come in. It's like Jesus. There's a little photo that goes around Facebook or Instagram or social media. And it's of Jesus holding a teddy bear, beautiful, huge teddy bear behind his back. And he's talking to a little girl. And the little girl is like you, or the person you're dealing with, anyone you're helping. And that little girl is holding on to a teddy that's tiny and it's battered and it's been with her for so long, and she doesn't want to give it up because she's afraid. She's afraid of losing it. And Jesus has got this big, huge, fresh teddy behind his back. He's saying, if you just let go, I'll give you something better. This situation will improve. Something better is coming in. But you have to believe, and you have to have faith, and you have to trust. So cut the cords with the past today. Let go of fear. Let go of any attachment to fear, blocks, anything that's holding you back from being you, from feeling free, from feeling at peace. Because in spiritual truth, cutting the cords of fear moves you into a state of peace. And that's what this journey is all about. Finding inner peace, finding inner harmony, and most importantly, knowing that you are safe. Have a great day, sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon.